We're 3 minutes late.
Well, 3 minutes late is better than 30 minutes late.
It's better than 4 minutes late. You know what's better than 22 or 23? 24. That's a SpongeBob joke.
I have no idea what you're saying.
Oh, we're live.
Cool. We are live.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hope you guys like SpongeBob jokes. I get a lot of heat in my house because I don't actually like SpongeBob.
You need something. You need something because that is like iconic SpongeBob.
It always annoyed me for some reason. Am I delayed? Do I look delayed to you fine folks out there?
Maybe to the people on the stream.
Yeah, maybe. This happened last time.
Did it? Better than FFG?
Yeah. Yeah, this happened last time, and I don't know why.
Hey, I don't remember that happening.
It happened at the end of the video last time, and I was like,
oh, really?
I didn't start that way, but like it started like drifted like real bad.
Weird.
Very weird. Okay. Apparently I'm not. So
we're
good. I look delayed to myself, but if I don't look delayed to all you fine people at home, then it's all good.
That's a dub.
Yeah. So this whole stream, we're just going to be rocking some spoiler review because, as you know, all the cards got released early and we didn't get a chance to do videos for them because we didn't. And then we don't want to spend 5 hours recording a separate video about the next 100 cards that we didn't talk about. So we're just going to do it live. We're going to do it now.
We're going to do it live.
So let me here. Let's pull up this this window here. Make sure that this is how we want it to look.
We'll do it live.
Here we go.
Has anyone either of you gotten your pants yet?
I have.
Do you have them on?
No, it's too hot.
Trash.
It's like 90 out.
I'd be wearing them.
I am wearing this this dope shirt though.
Nice.
That is
what does that say?
Very nice.
Unplayable, though.
You can't tell, it's unreadable.
Unreadable. Got it. Yeah.
But that's part of the fun.
I got my hoodie on. No, I didn't get my pants. I ordered them a while ago and I just got a shipping notice like 2 days ago.
Yeah. I got my shipping notice today.
I think they were shocked like why are so many people ordering these? And
yeah.
So they're behind on manufacturing.
It is by far our best selling product.
That's so sick.
Yep. Which is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we want to do this?
We want to do this. Let's do
this. All right.
Let's do it.
So we're going to talk about all these cards we didn't get to. I'm just going to pull it up on SwooDB because I did not want to make 100 card slideshow. So the laziness won out. We're going to have to try and hopefully remember the cards that we didn't already hit. But I think that I can remember. First one is Kylo Ren.
Yeah, Kylo.
So
leader.
Yeah. Leader. So cool.
What's he do?
He is a blue villain leader. He flips on 7 resources. He has the action exhaust, discard a card from your hand. If you discarded an upgrade this way, draw a card. And then on the other side, he is a 5/5 sentinel. And when deployed, play any number of upgrades from your discard pile on this unit, one at a time, paying their costs.
If you ask Brian, who's in chat, old GDP crew.
Oh, hang on. This is getting all messed up.
I was going to say, it looks weird.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, no.
That's my bad.
Here we go.
Okay.
Folks.
I guess I can't move it to my other screen, so you're going to have to watch me stare at my other screen.
If you ask GDP, he's a B because they did their tier list. Shout out GDP. They did their entire set 5 leader tier list. They had to get it. They had to get all their stuff out before we did it because we're the definitive list.
Well,
right?
We're really slow at doing stuff like that, so they didn't have to go that fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this dude is sick. Jim has this cool idea of a combo OTK where like you put Mahdi out and then you flip and you put a holocron and snapshot reflexes and then you just like attack, ready, snapshot again, attack. So all in one
because
one
the
go.
kills Mahdi. Is that because it's
so like
you and then snapshot forces you to attack first.
Yeah. So you can attack with the snapshot, kill the Mahdi, and ready Kylo while he's still attacking, and then
put another snapshot on him and attack again.
Yeah.
you go like constructed lightsaber, Sith holocron, attack, and then snapshot. That's 5 resources.
Well, it depends. Yeah, it's not 5 because you are blue, so you either are playing out of aspect Sith holocron or out of aspect snapshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's some nonsense right there. I love it.
Yeah. I don't know how he did it, but he did that. So it's cool. I think there's so many ways you can build Kylo too. Like I feel like he's viable in so many colors, whereas a lot of other leaders feel like it's like you play this one color, but Kylo, it's like you got options of going yellow with the snapshot and the shadowed intentions. You can go green and do like a more control build, and you can get the 2 costs like capture plus craving power and stuff like that. Or you can go red and you can get the raise in your deck and then all the red upgrades. I just feel like there's so many ways to build him.
The oddball in chat said you have the holdout blaster.
Yeah, holdout blaster.
That can make something. So you don't have to do
that can kill Mahdi, but
holocron.
It's less exciting than Sith holocron because Sith holocron also gives you +3 attack.
Yeah, fair.
But it depends on what color you're going. If you're only going yellow, then Sith holocron can do it without you needing the. The holdout blaster can do it without you needing to splash the Sith holocron. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like what the holdout blaster is like a 1, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a 1 cost. Yeah. I mean, the problem with that whole thing is that like you need to have played Mahdi on the previous turn and have him live, or you need to be on like 9 resources or 8 resources where it like makes sense where you can like actually burst enough damage. They need like a 2 cost like 3 attack yellow or blue upgrade for that to like really make sense, but I don't think that exists in that color.
Cool.
I really like this guy. I think he's gonna be fun. I don't know if he'll be like meta viable or not. I guess time.
What do you think, David? Yeah.
Well, you guys talked about him a lot in the podcast, and I was listening to you, and I thought Jay, for once, had a really great point about Data Vault, like just Data Vault with Kylo being like if you have so many upgrades and you're discarding them and drawing them, you really do have a closer to a 53 card deck. And I was that's unique. Yeah,
it's a really crazy that ability to cycle through your deck is it's actually really cool and powerful. Yeah. I think like my take on Kylo is that he reminds me a little bit of Chirrut in set 1, where he sort of like plays on a different axis than other decks do. And if your opponent isn't prepared for it, you can just like completely lock them out of a game with a giant sentinel that they can't do anything about. Especially when right now, like in set 5, everybody's gonna be playing ground focused decks to do the force stuff. I think like Kylo, I think has a really interesting place in the metagame, even if he's not like tier 1, like top deck. Like I think he'll at least be a contender for like that next level down.
I think that like specifically with Data Vault, that blue-green villain has so many good options to keep like stall out the game to where he can flip that it might be viable, because like I know that like blue-green villain has so many good cards to just keep your opponent from being able to close out the game before he flips, and you're running 33 HP, so he might end up being viable. I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else we want to say about Kylo? The last thing I'll say is I love this leader design. Like,
yeah, totally.
it's so interesting. It makes you think about deck building in a completely different way. Like a Kylo deck feels completely different to any other like blue villain deck. I think that they knocked that out of the park for sure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. What other leaders did we not talk about yet? I think we hit Morgan. I think we talked about Snoke. We did those. Rey. We did not talk about Rey.
We don't need to.
Yeah, probably not, because I think that she's terrible. What do you guys think?
I just don't get it, man.
Word.
I'm so confused.
Okay,
I'm also confused.
All right, I think she's bad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I think that there's a world eventually. Like her flip is terrible. I thought Mace Windu's was bad. It's like this is much worse. Now
awful.
There might be a world where there's cards that say when you discard this from your hand, do X. If you make it to her flip and you have like a handful of like cards that trigger when you discard from your hand, then that's cool. Like you try to get to the flip, you discard 5 cards, and then one's like deal 2 damage, defeat a unit. I don't know, like whatever. You know what I mean?
The problem is those cards don't exist.
Yeah,
I know.
It's nice fantasy land.
And then you draw the Rey legendary and trigger that off of her draw too. Like if that ever occurs, that's cool. But yeah, she's terrible.
There's
not that many forced non-unit cards.
There's not. Like
and they're about to ban force throw, so it's like one less. Like the one you want to play is gone.
I've tried to build this in SWODB so many times.
It's so bad.
And it is so difficult to do because it's like, what do I actually want this deck to be? Like, what's the benefit? What am I getting out of playing Rey at all? And I still haven't figured it out. Like the ping damage is like fine, but like it forces you to play non-unit cards for one. And then a lot of those non-unit force cards are like, okay, I want to use it to remove my opponent's stuff. So where's the ping damage going? Because I killed their thing. Like stuff has to line up so well for it to make sense to even use her ability. And then she just like flips as a vanilla 6/8. And if you have more than 2 cards in your hand, it feels so bad to use her ability.
Yeah.
I do not understand this.
Like even set 1 black 1, you drew 3 cards.
Yeah.
Why is a 7 flip leader drawing you 2 cards?
I mean, like the goal, I guess, is just spend all of the cards in your hand.
There's no way you're
flip.
doing that.
No, there's not. Like, are you building your 7 flip leader deck with like a bunch of 1-drops and you're just spamming the board with 1-drops and then hoping to live until 7?
And you're playing red hero force. So it's like you're playing Ki-Adi-Mundi. You're drawing cards. There's no way you're spending all those cards.
Yep. 100%. 100%.
And it's also travesty because I think this is some of the best leader art we've seen in the entire game.
Agreed.
And this would look sick on a table at a tournament. You know, someone's walking by like, whoa, you know? And she won't even be played in draft, man. Like, I'm not drafting this.
Yeah, I think that this is like straight trash tier leader. Like one of the worst leaders in this game.
Yeah, tragedy.
I am not a fan.
Yep.
Okay. We didn't talk about Barriss.
No, we didn't.
So Barriss is a yellow villain leader with the action exhaust, use the force, play an event from your hand. It costs 1 less. She flips on 6 as a 4/7 with just action, use the force, play an event from your hand. It costs 1 less.
It's a leader.
You
think this
you don't like it?
would ever be broken? Do you think there's any like combo here that's busted with her?
I think there's stuff that's like on the verge of being broken. I think that if Triple Dark Raid existed, this would be broken.
Oh boy,
it'd be better.
Yeah, I think somebody will play this really well. I think any leader we've seen discounting Han 1, Han 2, like getting any resource, you know, it sees play. So
yeah, but this requires you to have the force.
Yeah,
Han 1, Han 2, Boba didn't.
Yeah,
this is only for an event. So like Han 1 is literally anything.
I think people need to like figure out the right build here more than anything, because it's like you need both force units to turn on you having the I'll caveat that with that, you know, there are other bases, but with the common bases, like you need force units to be able to attack with them and gain the force, and that don't spend the force without letting you get it back right away, so that you can actually use this on the events.
Is there like a green version where you don't need to run any force units in your deck and you just
I built that
3 times?
Yeah, like I built that deck, and the concept was basically just like 3 times a game you get a free resource. And like it seems all right, you know, getting a barrage for 4 or sneak attack for 1, or you know, whatever. Now there are 2 of them for 2. Like there are some pretty gross things that you can do with it, but it's like a little, I don't know, because you're doing like, at least in the version that I built with like sneak attack, and now there are 2 of them and all that, like it's kind of high rolly and like really dependent on drawing your cards in the right order. But
what if you made it just like a resupply deck? Like you play 3 resupplies for 2.
Yeah, there's resupply in there too. Like the genesis of the deck was like, oh, another deck that I can turn 1 resupply with, because you can just gain the force with the base and then resupply for 2. But yeah, I don't know.
But
like,
you probably also had like
Mahdi
in there and all that kind of crap, so it's probably just a bad deck.
I did not. I can pull up the deck and show you.
You just like hard mulligan for resupply and just resupply turn 1 and you're off to the races.
Yeah, basically.
I think that's pretty sick.
Like I do think that there's something here. Like just cheating resources is good, especially with that green base. You don't have to do any setup. It's a little slow because you have to take an action to gain the force, but could
you run like Spark of Hope and play that for 3 so that you have like 3 resupplies in your deck?
Maybe.
You have like 6.
Cool.
I mean, 6 resupplies in your deck.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know if it synergizes with Bib, because Bib you have to exhaust to play the event, and you have to exhaust Barriss to play it. So it's 2 different actions. True. It doesn't stack.
But if you have something like Jabba out, where it's just
Jabba does. Yeah, I've got Jabba in the version I built with the new the trick that removes a card from your opponent's hand, and you can play that for free with this plus Jabba. Pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems fun.
Yeah,
it'll be interesting to see what people cook up with this. And I think like she's one of those that the more events that enter the game, the better she gets.
Yeah, 100%. I do think she's really cool. In general.
Yeah.
All right. We didn't talk about Cal. Okay, nope. Cal and Anakin, I think, are the only 2 that we didn't talk about.
We didn't talk about either of those.
All right, so Cal Kestis.
Ron Weasley.
You suck. Yellow hero.
I'm surprised
leader.
Someone hasn't changed the lightsaber into a
wand.
It's so easy. That is Quidditch. He is actually playing Quidditch right now.
Well, then he's not Ron Weasley.
He is.
Right. Yes, no, Ron played Quidditch.
Does Ron play Quidditch?
Come on, man.
Oh man. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm not. I'm outed as a.
He has the placebo effect of having the Felice 6, whatever it's called, the liquid luck, and he turns from like a really crappy Quidditch player into a really good one, but he didn't actually drink it.
Which movie was that in?
Half-Blood Prince, number 6, maybe. Or 5, Order of the Phoenix. One of those 2. I don't remember.
I like it.
I don't remember.
Okay, well, Cal Kestis, not Ron Weasley, has the action exhaust, use the force. An opponent chooses a red unit they control, exhaust that unit. He flips on 4 as a 3/4. With on attack, an opponent chooses a red unit they control, exhaust that unit.
Yep. I'm super disappointed with Cal, man. I don't think he's terrible, but I'm really disappointed with what we got here.
What would you say is your biggest disappointment with it?
It just doesn't make sense. Like, you're flipping on 4, feels like you're playing an aggro deck, and his ability is way more tempo-y. And then it's like, as soon as they get... You're not wanting to kill their units. It's more tempo, right? Like, you're wanting to do, like, cunning style stuff. And
yeah, you want to go double yellow, I feel
it's like once they have more stuff out and they're just tapping down their 2-drop, where they created a token, they're tapping down their 1/1. Like, who cares? You're wasting your force on that.
Mhm.
Now, attacking and doing it for free, that's a little more interesting, but he also has 4 health, so he's not surviving very long.
He dies to a sneeze. I'm mostly sad that he's not thematic whatsoever, or at least I don't feel like he is. Like,
he's not.
I would have loved something that was more focused around like lightsabers or like the different stances and stuff to like tie into like the video game. But I don't know. I guess I just don't really get it. Like, I don't get like why this is Cal Kestis.
Yeah, I don't either.
Also, how is he not Jedi traded? Isn't the game called Jedi?
It's Gryffindor.
People argue that he's not a Jedi, which I disagree.
The game is literally called Jedi, whatever.
Oh, well, the first one.
Let me weigh in on this. Okay.
Yeah, but it's called Jedi Fallen Order, isn't it?
And then Jedi Last Survivor.
Yeah.
It's like, let's be talking.
I guess it's not talking about him. It's talking about that other guy, the bad guy, right? In Last Survivor or whatever.
Know.
Yeah.
He's definitely a Jedi.
Spoilers. Gosh.
He's definitely a Jedi. Like, he does so much stuff with the path and the Jedi Holocron.
Mm-hmm.
He has a master. He's a Jedi. He's literally a Jedi in hiding. Like, that's what he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, if Jedi in hiding is a Jedi, this should be a Jedi.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I could see him going into like a double yellow like tempo deck that kind of feels a little bit like Kaz double yellow, or like even like Boba set 1 Boba double yellow in a way, where you're just like playing all the tempo cards and, you know, the exhaust is helping you close the game out before they can kill you back. But I'm not excited about it.
Yeah, me either.
Now, as the resident limited and Twin Suns player, I will say this is going to be very good in draft. You won't be sad seeing, because it's just a free exhaust in draft.
Yeah, I could see that.
Not necessarily free, but and it's like Von Reg is a lot better in draft because he just pushes so much damage so early that it's hard to respond to. So I think this is going to be an early draft pick for me. So
I could absolutely see that. There aren't. I mean, I can't think of that many ways like that you deal 4 damage in this set.
Right.
This early. So
for lightsaber throw.
Was that 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, but in draft, that's like a pretty lucky play.
Yeah. I'm ready for the game 2 version of this guy.
Yeah.
He better be good. That's all I got to say. And he better have his broken lightsaber, because that's one of the coolest lightsabers in the universe.
Dude,
Agreed.
Totally.
All right, Anakin.
Get out of here. Anakin Skywalker, tempted by the dark side. He is a hero.
I don't even know who this guy is. What's he from?
This guy? I think he's from that one video
one of
game.
those lame video games. Ugh. Cringe.
Action, exhaust, use the force, play a villainy non-unit card from your hand, ignoring its aspect penalties. All of them, not just the villainy part. He flips on 5 as a 4/6, so good stats there. And then action, use the force, play a villainy non-unit card from your hand, ignoring its aspect penalties.
Yeah, this card's cracked. I love this leader. This is cool. One, it's obviously the first of its kind of just one aspect.
The second of its kind.
Well, okay. There's that other guy. But you know what I mean.
You don't remember that he exists because he's a video game character.
But I think it's so cool, man. This is gonna make the new Anakin Legendary like great. Like, this could be like the easiest deck for it to slot into, because you're gonna be able to pull this off pretty easily. And dude, overwhelming barrage in hero decks. I've been trying to do it since set 1. So why not play it for 5? I think the fact that it ignores all aspect penalties, not just villain aspect penalties, is really cool. Like, I could see some scenarios where you're able to sneak something out there that they just have no idea is even a remote possibility, because like, I don't know.
Yeah, you play
you could play Anakin
disintegrations
Blue
or something.
Yeah, or like you could be playing Anakin in blue, and then all of a sudden you play a Maul on 7, and they're like,
Wait, what?
Non-unit.
This is non-unit.
Non-unit.
This guy.
Not
He's been
Maul.
cooking the wrong decks.
All of a sudden you
his
play...
whole CDV, my decks list is all Anakin decks, and they all have villain units in it.
I've
You play
not built
Sith
any decks.
Holocron. You play.
There it is.
Build it with some like grit units, and use Sith Holocron.
No,
that could be cool.
Then at 7 you drop Galactic Ambition.
Oh, there you go. Now we're cooking.
They had no idea it was gonna happen.
Now we're cooking.
You can play like Palp's Return and stuff. To hero force.
There we go.
Which is cool.
That's better.
What do you think, Jay?
Oh yeah, this dude's cooking. Yeah, I mean, there's so many options that you get from villain. The villain has some of the best cards, dude. It's insane. You get No Good to Me Dead, Overwhelming Barrage, Power of the Dark Side, Palp's Return. What else? You would get Triple Dark Raid, but it's not happening anymore.
That would be wild if that still existed.
You do get, what's that new one? That is it like I have first as I no, it's the use the Force one. Would you be able to do it?
You couldn't do it because you got to. Yeah, I almost put that in my Anakin deck, and I was like, wait, I literally can't do this unless you have the father out or whatever.
A hero Super Laser Blast deck.
Yeah, Super Laser Blast. I have mixed feelings about Anakin. I think that he's really strong, and I think the deck building is cool. But I actually think it would have been cooler and more interesting if it only ignored the villainy aspect penalty. Because I worry that every Anakin deck is just playing the exact same 12 villainy cards in every deck, like 3 Power of the Dark Side, 3 Overwhelming Barrage, 3, like No Gives Me That, like whatever the best villain non-unit cards that people agree on, and then nothing else. And then they just pick whatever color, probably blue, of Anakin, and then it's just kind of the same deck. That's my fear.
Maybe like the best versions of him, but I feel like that's any leader. I think what's cool is that you can play completely different versions of him. It just might not be like the best.
Yeah. I do think he's cool. But I don't know. You're going to see a lot of Power of the Dark Side. That's weird.
Yeah.
When I click the back button.
Absolutely you are.
Gets all messed up on the thing. So I won't
honestly, even just like Force Choke, if it's a Force deck, if you have Force Choke, Power of the Dark Side, Overwhelming Barrage, that's a pretty sweet little removal package.
Not bad.
I was thinking about this guy in draft, and I don't know what that would look like. It's probably bad, but if you're able to snag some like villain events out of nowhere, and
you're rare,
it could be good.
I think he is a rare.
Yeah, he must be a rare. Yeah,
that'd be hard to build around.
Yeah, he's a rare.
But he flips that on 5 into a 4/6, which is not bad at all. So
yeah.
Cool. Okay, that's all the leaders.
How in the world are we gonna know which ones we've not talked about, dude?
We're gonna have to remember.
He said
I think we didn't talk about TIE Supremacy, or Supremacy TIE SF. 3-cost blue villain space unit. It's a 3/3 first order vehicle fighter with Sentinel.
Like, yeah, why not?
I don't think that's actually probably pretty good.
It's pretty good.
3/3 Sentinel for 3.
I mean, like a lot of the time, you just want something there to soak damage, and it does that.
I was watching Woo's latest video, and he mentioned that you can shield this with Kira, and that sounds gross.
Yeah, that's probably pretty good.
But I think this there are now a few 3-cost Sentinel space units in villain. There's like the generic villainy 3/2. There's the yellow 2/4, and then there's this. I think I like this one maybe the best. It's like either this one or the 2/4. I think are both like pretty useful.
It's at least like kills A-wings back and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like I think it fits into a lot of like the ground decks kind of nicely because it can help you stop like an early space unit from running away with the game while you're attacking with your ground units and getting the force and stuff like that. So yeah. Well, that's that card.
Okay.
Solid.
Okay.
Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Have we talked about that?
No, we have not. We got Kylo Ren's lightsaber. 2-cost upgrade. Obviously, blue villain attached to a non-vehicle unit. If attached unit is a force unit, it gains this unit cannot be exhausted by enemy card abilities, and it gives it +1/+3.
I mean, you're putting this in your Kylo deck, right? Like, there's just slots right in there. It gives them extra health as a Sentinel, but also makes it to where if you put all your eggs in one basket, your opponent can't just be like, no good to me, dead.
Yeah. Like, if you can put this, like, there's a world where you can play this, Jetpack, and the Shadowed Intentions all from your discard pile for 7, and your opponent like literally can't do anything, right? Yeah. Like, it can't be exhausted, it can't be defeated, it can't be dealt damage basically because you got the shield from the Jetpack. Like, there's it's nice.
Sorry, I'm distracted by our chat. Bucketheads and Brian just
shout out trick or treat. Trick or treat.
Thanks for the kind words, Mo. Hua. Why does this have to be villain?
Bamboozle does destroy it, but you don't exhaust if you have Kylo Ren's lightsaber on.
Yeah, you're still sad though.
Yeah, I mean power failure too. Like,
yeah, that too.
Because if this were not a villain card, this Chirrut would be eating this up, man.
Why would Chirrut get this?
Because like not being
Kylo
exhausted.
Ren's lightsaber.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Why did this card have to be villain? This would, if it was just a blue lightsaber.
Just play Twin Suns and play Chirrut Anakin, and you can play this with no aspect penalty with Anakin. There you go.
There it is.
I actually I thought it said if attached unit is Kylo Ren, it gains it. But it's just a force unit.
Just any force unit, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's why I'm saying.
So Will in the chat is asking, how do we feel about some of these named lightsabers not having conditional effects being attached to that specific character?
Oh, I think that's fine.
It makes them more flexible for sure, but you lose out on a little bit of flavor.
Yeah.
Sure, but I think it's cool. Like,
they're more broadly applicable.
Yeah, like anyone could just pick up Kylo Ren's lightsaber if it's on the ground and use it. You know what I mean?
But can they use it like he uses it?
Well, nobody can use it like Kylo.
All right, that was Kylo's lightsaber. I was gonna get really annoying because when I go back, it's gonna go all the way to the top. Always 2. Probably my favorite card in this set. It's a 4-cost blue villain card. Choose 2 friendly unique Sith units. If you do, give 2 shield tokens and 2 experience tokens to each chosen unit. Defeat all other friendly units.
Legendary, baby.
Yep.
This is a cool card to build around.
I love this card.
That's pretty spicy.
What's
your dream play?
Probably not.
I've built 2 decks that utilize this. One is Revan. And you're playing Revan. You probably are playing Darth Tyrannus or whatever in your deck already. So you play Darth Tyrannus and kill something on the turn 3. Then you next turn flip Revan, play this, give Revan 2 shields and 2 experiences, give your Tyrannus 2 shields and 2 experiences, and then like how does your opponent deal with that? I think like
I'll tell you how. You play Power of the Dark Side and kill one of them.
Double Power of the Dark Side, I guess.
Just one. I mean,
well, yeah, but you still get, a giant unit. You get to choose which one dies, and your opponent spent 3 resources on that turn. Like, it's not the worst.
I think it's the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. The other deck that I built with this is Ventress, the set 3 Ventress, because she is a Sith unit. So you can do very similar play to that, but then like flip Ventress and then play Tyrannus or something on that turn, and then next turn do this on both of them, and she gets the buff from it being a unit or a event. So yeah,
I think it's a really cool one, and I think that if your opponent doesn't have removal that's going to be able to kill these guys, then it's just like snowbally as crap, right?
Yep. Like there's a lot of like games that I've not played that I've played in my mind where You just play this and your opponent just concedes immediately because they can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
Michael Hill in chat said, "Would this be good on Asajj 1 blue for her flip turn?"
Yeah, that's what I was literally just saying.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
catching up on chat.
David just wasn't listening.
I wasn't. I was reading chat. I'm sorry.
I may have that deck posted in our Discord, so you can check it out there if it is there. If it's not, remind me and I'll post it there. But yeah, it also plays Now There Are Two of Them, where like you can Now There Are Two of Them Malik on turn 2, and then like go into the Ventress turn with like a 4/7, a 3/4. You do this, you now have a 5/9 and a 5/6 or whatever. Your opponent just loses. So.
Yeah.
Justin wants us to build a creature deck
Oh.
at some point.
I just want to growl while playing the cards.
You know what creature deck you play? You play double blue Kanan with all the whales and Satine and luminous beings, and you mill your opponent.
Make it stop.
Just you wait.
Fox,
gonna be a
Fox
deck.
Leader. Thank you for the trash can
Oh, let's go.
and the little donation. Appreciate
He said
it.
that card's trash, and that's why he.
Yeah,
he's
that's why I like
giving
it so much.
he's giving us $2 to stop talking about it. He's
All right, next card.
yeah, please.
The
stop.
tragedy.
Have you guys heard the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise?
No, please enlighten me.
It's not a story the Jedi would tell you.
Of course.
It's a 5-cost blue villain event with the learned trait. I think that's so good. Choose a friendly unit for this phase. It can't be defeated by having no remaining HP, and then also power the dark side.
It's learned. Yeah.
So you're paying
It's
2
like-
extra for power the dark side, but one of your units can't die basically by having no HP that turn.
So yeah, you see, basically turn him into Chirrut
For a
for
turn,
one
yeah.
turn.
Yeah.
Is that as bad as I think it is?
It's terrible.
Okay.
I can't imagine ever playing this card.
Yeah, probably not.
What scenario? Like, what? The only scenario I see something like this being relevant is if you have a giant sentinel like Kylo out that they have to just like swing all their stuff into, and he doesn't die.
Yeah. The problem with that is like Kylo had to survive an entire turn before you do this.
Well, he definitely.
Or you just flip him and only spend 2 resources on upgrades.
No.
Doesn't seem like what you want to do with Kylo.
Seems like a just terrible card. We can move on.
Yeah.
It's probably okay in draft when you just need removal.
Yeah, I could see it being all right in draft. It's kind of a 2-for-1
lightsabers,
but not really. Yeah, I don't know. Weird card. I guess like, is there a scenario where you can like then heal back the unit that doesn't die? You can like defeat a bunch of your opponent's units and then heal all the damage back or something. Probably not. It's probably
I mean, you could binds all things. That's a blue force card.
Yeah.
I mean, you can use Mace Windu and do this. He kills something, readies, kill something, readies, kill something, readies.
Okay.
You can't do that. You're not wrong.
Anakin Red?
Yep,
Anybody?
Anakin Red deck, baby.
Yeah, let's build it. That sounds awesome. All right. I think we talked about all of these cards, but we didn't talk about the Jedi Holocron. So Jedi Holocron is a 1-cost blue hero upgrade attached to a force unit. Attached unit gains on attack. You may heal 3 damage from another unit, and it gives it +1/+1.
Way lamer than the Sith Holocron, which I also don't know if we've talked about.
We have talked about the Sith Holocron, and this is way lamer.
Yeah,
like infinitely
Trash.
lamer.
Like real stupid.
Trash Source
Yeah.
Rex.
Yeah,
It should have like given them the force trait or made
I
it
say
Jedi
it's
or something.
trash.
give them like restored 2 at least. Like heal it from your base.
Yeah.
It's probably not that bad. I mean, it's
It's
still a 1-cost 1/1. Like a lot of places, you're paying 1 for an experience and stuff like that. Like maybe you're playing a Sentinel deck. Like your Chirrut Sentinel unit would love this card. Like you put this on something else. He's spending the force to take less damage, and then a little bit of damage he does take, you heal off with this. Like he just never dies.
No,
I
it's
do.
bad.
Yeah, maybe in turret.
Oh no,
Mm.
the turret unit.
He's talking about the Sentinel turret.
But the turret leader also, right?
Oh yeah,
Nah, it's bad.
to heal him up.
Heal him up.
I would never play that.
I mean, this is probably isn't that bad of a card. It's just not nearly as cool as the Sith Holocron.
Not nearly as cool. I think this will see exactly 0 play.
Yes. Even in draft.
I am building a deck that has this in it, and I'm going to beat you with it.
I'm ready. I want to see it happen. Okay. This card, obviously named after the best Star Wars Destiny podcast, Jedi Trials. Costs 1 resource. It's a blue hero card attached to a Force unit. Attached unit gains on attack, give an experience token to this unit. While attached unit has 4 or more upgrades on it, it gains the Jedi trait. It gives it +0/+0.
It's so bad.
Yeah, this card
It's so
seems
good.
awful. Also, this is hilarious. Fox Leader in the chat, FFG make legendaries or make better legendaries. I think you're wrong about Always 2. I really like that card, but I also think that they should make better legendaries in general. And thank you for the donation. And Justin, Bucketheads. Wait, I want to be like Fox Leader also. You know, if everybody was like Fox Leader.
Yeah, everyone be like Fox Leader.
Yeah.
So how many cards are in the game now, David, that are named after podcasts that you've been on?
At least 2.
Yep, that's true. Stay on Target, Jedi Trials, Wild Wormhole. There's no card called unplayable yet, but
but there are a lot of
like
unplayable cards.
13.
So
this card's bad.
I'm sad at how bad this card is.
Like, who cares if you have the Jedi trait? We literally have like 0 things that care about Jedi.
The only thing that I like about this card is that you can put it on units that are funny that they're Jedi, like that they become
Like
Jedi.
Kylo.
That's it. Yeah, like you can play this in Kylo, bring it back from your discard pile, and now Kylo's a Jedi. Like, I just think that's amusing, but it's not good. Maybe if there's like, okay, like in the magical Christmas land scenario of like Mace Windu, 7-cost Mace Windu, and you can just, your opponent has like 10 battle droids out, and you can just, eat them all and gain 10 experience tokens and then hit your opponent's base for 15.
Now you're talking my language, coach. Now you're talking my language.
That's something.
Like, that is the only scenario in which I'm excited about this card, and that will literally never happen in the entire
Now you're
history of this game.
cooking. I like it.
Not to make it I don't know, beat a dead horse, but Chirrut can be a Jedi now with this card.
That's true. You were always complaining about him not being a Jedi.
Yeah,
He's
I
not
want
a
him.
Jedi.
I want.
Which he is
Chirrut
not
to
a
be
Jedi. He shouldn't be a Jedi.
I know. I just want him to. I'm not saying he should be. I'm just saying
he just deserves.
And
to
now
be
I
because-
can. Like, Jedi Trials on Chirrut. Like, I probably do have to try this at some point.
Of all the art, why did they do this as the Jedi Trials?
That's a great question.
Like, that's not the Jedi Trials.
No,
That's just her
that's just
running
her
through the
training.
forest doing stupid stuff.
Is this like episode 9 Rey too? Like,
Yeah,
she is
for sure.
well past whatever, the Jedi Trials or whatever at that point. She's like basically exploding planets with her mind. So that just
Fox
doesn't make
Leader
sense.
gave another $2 and said, "Wait, I want to be like the Bucketheads." This is good.
You don't want to be like the Bucketheads.
Yeah, be careful what you wish for.
Josh, finally a man of reason in the chat saying, "Let's make it happen. Chirrut can finally be a Jedi." Thank you, Josh.
Let's talk about the heirloom.
Not be a Jedi
lightsaber.
because it has to be a Force unit. That's the
Okay.
thing.
Heirloom lightsaber, 2 cost, blue hero upgrade attached to a non-vehicle unit. So attached to your Purgils. If attached unit is a Force unit, it gains restore 1, and it gives it +2/+2.
Okay.
So +2/+2, restore 1 for 2.
I can't hear you say heirloom lightsaber and not think Star Wars Destiny.
I know.
Like,
Yep.
literally, like, I see a 3-cost redeploy lightsaber. Like, that's all I can see when I hear this. I'm like, wait, how does it not do that? There should be redeploy in this game.
I think this is pretty good. There's not very many solid 2-cost upgrades, and I feel like there's a lot of like decks that don't hate having a 2-cost upgrade. That's actually decent.
is I don't know. I mean, I feel like Devotion, it was played a little bit for the Restore, but like Academy training in set 1, but I don't know. Like, do people want 2 costs? I feel like it's like one cost upgrades are great, or if it's 3 or above, like it better be like absolutely busted, amazing General's Blade on the little Wookiee guy.
Yeah. I think it's fine. Like, it's in my Kylo deck
Yeah.
so that I can proc Anakin.
That makes sense.
Makes sense.
That can't be the best use case for it. Otherwise, it's a bad card.
No, it's not.
It's fine. Yeah. I feel like I wish that there were like there are some cards in the set that care about lightsabers, but I would kind of wish there were more. Like there's the lightsaber throw, there's the Inquisitor one that only affects villain stuff, and then there's the Sin Dralik who we haven't talked about yet that cares about lightsabers. But I don't know if this is the lightsaber that you want to pair with him. We'll talk about him in a little bit.
The only reason I say 2 costs is because like 5 flip leaders, you like to put like a 3 cost lightsaber, and then if you, I like doing Voltron builds, so like for me right now, it's Third Sister putting like a 3 cost lightsaber, and then if there was a good 2 costs that I could throw on her on the same turn, I would do it. Like Turret can do like lightsaber plus heirloom lightsaber, and you're kind of like, okay, that's sick.
Yeah, he gets huge. Yeah.
Look at you guys.
It's true.
I didn't even say it that time. And Justin, I will never.
Well, I can't think of another 5 flip hero leader that is like a Voltron style leader.
Maybe Anakin.
Like, the new Anakin.
You could do a new Anakin because you can add a bunch of the villain,
you
fallen lightsaber and stuff like that. That sounds fun.
And then
that sounds like a fun way to build Anakin. Yeah, just
Bamboozle.
Play him with yellow so that you can snipe that from your opponent's hand before you flip.
I mean, if you're playing against hero yellow, like you just don't Voltron.
Truth. Okay, Calm in the Storm, 2 cost, blue hero event. It's a force event, so Ray cares about this for some reason. Exhaust a friendly unit. If you do, give a shield token and 2 experience tokens to it. Pretty interesting.
I mean, it's worth the resources, but is it good?
Imagine Village Protectors is just sitting there. Jay's favorite card.
Oh, God.
Tell me.
And I start by exhausting it, giving it 2 experience and another shield token. How do you feel about that, Jay?
I hate it.
You turn Lothwolf
So,
into like a 5 whatever
5/5 with a shield, and if
well,
it's turn
double
2 with
shielded,
Kanan,
right? Yeah, with Kanan.
Yeah, if it's turn 2 with Kanan. So I think this card might have a spot.
Disgusting.
Power of the dark
then
side.
Power of the dark side. Or Waylay. I think this card's like fine. When it's good, it's probably really good. But
in fact, it's the opposite of exciting. Like, I don't want to see this card played against me type situation.
Yeah.
Chariot unit, yep.
I just don't want to play against blue hero ever.
I don't think we've talked about Chariot unit yet, which we will get to because we're still on the blue cards. But I freaking hate that card.
Bro, easy. Whoa.
It's my least favorite card to see across the table in this game right now.
Talk about my boy like that.
This card is really cool, and there's some really cool things that you can do with it. This is Size Matters Not, 3 cost, double blue upgrade. If you control a force unit, this upgrade costs 1 less to play. Attached unit's printed power is considered to be 5, and printed HP is considered to be 5. So this turns whatever unit you got, your 0 cost 1/1 Porg into a 5/5.
Yeah, you know what that's good for?
Power of the dark side.
Now my fell or my takedown hits you.
Yep. I think the card is cool and interesting. I have no idea if it's good. Probably not. I was playing against a Gar Saxon blue, and they turn 1 played the one that decreases upgrades costs, and then and as a force unit or something like that.
Yeah.
And then turn 2, they played this on it for a 1, and it was a 6/5 because of Gar Saxon's ability, and I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I don't know. Just like really unique, interesting card.
Yeah.
You can put this on like your Space Sentinel or something like that and make it a 5/5. Like I think there's cool utility here. I don't know if it's good enough to like
No,
put
I agree.
in a deck or build around, but it is cool.
I agree. I concur.
And probably some really funny things that you can do with it in Twin Suns. Because you can play this on your opponent's units too.
Oh,
and
you
and
can
shrink them down to a 5/5.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even. That's awesome. That's hilarious.
Or like buff your opponent's Sentinel or something.
Yeah, you can do the group hug thing and just be like, hey, I'll play this on your unit if you don't kill me.
Exactly.
Wow, you could play this on a Devastator on the other side just to shrink it down to size.
Yeah, size matters not.
That's cool. That's fun.
Cool card. Okay, what other blue cards did we not talk about?
Secretive Sage, Axis.
Oh, enlarged? Or no?
We did, yeah.
We did enlarged? Okay.
Yep.
All right, Secretive Sage. 2 cost, 2/2, shielded, force unit, fringe trait.
Good card.
Good card.
Very good card.
The fact that it has
Crafty
force
Smuggler's
is
already good.
You're going to see so much of this in set 5 because it's just going to turn it's the common base. Yeah. You know, here we go.
I wonder if we'll see the return of like make an opening. No, that's not the card. Is that the card? They're like -2/-2.
Yep.
Yeah, that one. Is that make an opening? Okay. Like -2/-2 stuff in general because this guy is going to be around so much. The problem is that like you also get 2 force that do the same thing and turn on the force. So I don't know. This guy's good. Good in a lot of different decks.
Yeah.
Axe Woves is next. Wherever he is. Axe Woves, 3 cost blue, 2/2, Mandalorian Trooper. Shielded, and this unit gets +1/+1 for each upgrade on him.
Yeah.
So he comes in as a 3/3 shielded. And if you give him more upgrades, he just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
And
Gar Saxon is feasting this set.
Yeah, he got a lot of cool cards.
Yeah. Like both of those last two, Secret Sage and Axe Wolves. I mean, that can get out of hand.
Yeah.
Axe Wolves does have like a lower floor, I think, than most of the other options that he has. Like the Bounty Hunter one. That's the 3 cost 3/3 shielded. But this one has like a higher ceiling than that if you're putting anything on him.
Yep.
Yes. I think I'm lagging. Can you guys hear me okay?
I can hear you. You are lagging a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going to refresh my browser window again real quick just because I think that's what happened last time.
Trash Source Rex. But yeah, this dude is pretty sick with Gar Saxy boy.
Yeah.
Plays the saxophone.
Okay.
Yeah, I might.
Maybe it'll work this time. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm lagging anymore.
Perfect.
I don't know what's wrong with my computer, guys. I'll figure it out one day where I won't.
What other situations is this guy good?
This guy went straight into my Gar Saxon ECL deck because not only can you ECL Vader with it, like if you have this guy out and you can ECL Gideon Hask and just like start slamming XP on this guy, he gets real scary real fast.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just fun.
Kill him. You see him, you better kill him.
Yep.
Tauntaun.
He is Mandalorian too, so you know there's some Mandalorian synergy stuff that probably works pretty well.
Yeah,
with him.
Bo-Katan.
Dude, you know Christian is
cooking with Bo-Katan already.
Oh, for sure. All right, Tauntaun. 3 cost, blue ground unit. It's a 3/3 creature. When defeated, you may give a shield token to a damaged non-vehicle unit. I don't know what you do with this.
Do you get the theme?
I do get the theme. I do get the theme.
So it's just so bad.
Bad card, good theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Draft card, I guess.
Yeah, it'll fill out your
it's
3
a creature.
Curve. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a creature.
You can shield it with Kanan.
Yeah, if you draft Kanan, you might take this.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Not the most exciting, but
no.
It's a card.
Justin said new event inside the Tauntaun.
Get inside the Tauntaun, baby.
Okay, Awakened Specters. We don't have to spend too much time here. It's a 4 cost, 4/5 with the Knight and Undead traits.
Undead, baby.
Yeah.
When we get the undead tribal synergy.
That's a great question. All right. This Menace.
Turret.
Imwe.
Everyone's playing
blue,
this guy.
3/5, Force Fringe Sentinel. When this unit is attacked, you may use the Force. If you do, the attacker gets -2/-0 for this attack. I hate this card.
Artwork's pretty sick
Dope.
on it too.
The art is awesome.
It's very different than a lot of the art we've seen.
It's very good. I feel like that about a lot of the cards in this set. I feel like the art in general in this set looks a little bit different than in the last few.
Yeah.
Dude,
this dude, he's insane.
He's great.
Yeah.
What's not to love?
Seeing him on the other side of the table.
I'm just anything. Hey, Fox Leader, $20. Finally, a good card. That's right. It was Spirit that got us there, baby.
Madman.
Dude,
dude.
I love a good anti-Sabine card, and this looks at Sabine and says, "What are you gonna do?"
This looks at everybody.
Yeah, but specifically Sabine.
You have to hit him for 7 to kill him in one hit.
Which I'm currently doing. Every time I've had to play against this trash, I've flipped Third Sister, put a lightsaber down, and then it's like, it doesn't matter.
You gotta waste that attack on this thing.
Hype.
I don't know. I don't like
yeah,
him.
he's
really
I'm gonna be putting takedowns back in my deck in all my decks.
He's really freaking
I mean,
good.
that's an easy way to counter.
Or Sentinel. He's just so annoying.
I feel like there is a lot.
Oh gosh, if this gets prestige, I will buy the prestige versions of this. I hope it happens. Josh, thanks, man.
I bet it will.
Josh,
is the get good directed at me? I'm sure it is. Because I hate this card so much.
That's hilarious.
You guys are crazy.
I do think this is an insane card. And I think there is so much Sentinel now. It's really frustrating. There's so many Sentinels. And Sentinels just completely destroy
all the way down
aggro decks. Especially effective ones like this.
I'm just gonna start playing hard control again. Just no units.
I'm running Breaking In and the 2-cost 2/3 Saboteur and stuff right now because
there you go.
You got to get around this nonsense.
And I feel like so many people are relying on Sentinels right now to stay alive, and when you're able to just Breaking In, it can really set them back.
Yeah, just run your Saboteurs deck, Kit Fisto nonsense, and you're good to go.
Exactly. Kit Fisto doesn't care. He's gonna Saboteur for 2 damage.
Or hey man, pick up a Rio deck, Rio Durant.
Yeah,
there you go.
I mean, I guess the real answer is just go space.
Yeah,
just ignore him. Ignore the ground arena.
3/3s in space.
Yeah, I know, but they're easier to get through than this dumb guy.
And Concord Dawn Interceptors. You go ground, they play Lothwolf. You go space, they put down a Concord Dawn. You go back ground, they put Turret out. You go back space, they put a 5-drop Sentinel out.
I don't like any of it. Bolstered Endurance, 1 cost, blue upgrade attached to a Force unit, and it gives it +1/+3.
Is that the next one?
I think so.
So resilient with a little extra love for the.
But it's dumb. I like playing resilient because I put it on grit units. There's there's 1 grit Force unit, and it's
and you don't play it.
It's
no,
I'm
there's
not
2
that.
Luminara as well, but you don't play that
Luminara.
either.
I want to put this on a grit unit, and you can't. So I hate this card. I'd rather play resilient.
I'm not going to argue. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with that.
This goes right on to Chariot.
I think that is a draft card, just straight up.
Yeah,
for sure, probably fine. Turret, yeah, Turret, like you said, Turret unit Sentinel loves this card.
Yeah, but were you even playing resilient in that deck anymore? No.
Yeah, but now he's swinging for 4 back. That's different. There's so many 2/4s and 3/4s.
All right. Sure. Whirlwind of Power. What a name. It's a 3-cost blue Force event. Give a unit -2/-2 for this phase. If you control a Force unit, give it -3/-3 instead.
That's pretty cool. I think I saw this
Is this
once.
better or worse than Make an Opening?
That's the question, isn't it?
I think it probably depends on the deck, right?
Yes, of course. But
it depends on what you're targeting.
Let's say you always have Force units. Would you rather play this in your deck or rather play Make an Opening in your deck? Would you rather heal 2 or do an extra -1/-1?
I think if I always had Force units, I think I am playing this because of the fact that not many people play units with only 2 health. Like it's usually 3 is like your bare minimum. And I feel like it's getting higher anyways. Now we're in like the 4 territory. So maybe that's it. Maybe that's the reason why this isn't actually good, because you're probably not killing something as much. But having a very quick answer to a Sabine unit, Battlefield Marine unit, A-Wing, just all that stuff, just turn 2 theoretically.
Yeah.
I did play a lot of Make an Opening in set 1, and I always felt like a lot of times a -2 wasn't enough.
I think I agree that the -3 is relevant in a lot of situations. I feel like units get down to 3 health more than they get down to 2 health.
Mm-hmm.
I think that against, I don't know, niche stuff like Tarkin plays a whatever that Lurking tie is and gives them experience. It's like now you can kill it still.
Yep, that's true. It's good against the Chirrut unit because it doesn't deal damage back when all of your units have to attack into it. So that's cool.
I don't know if it's great, but it's an option.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think that's all the blue cards. So we're moving on to the green cards now.
Are we moving on, or are we?
Oh yeah,
should we pausing for a moment?
Okay, we're gonna pause.
We're
gonna do. I think we're streaming until what?
An hour and a half.
An hour and a half from now.
We have an hour and a half left.
Got through the leaders in 1 color.
There we go.
So there's a very real chance that we don't finish today, but
That's
we
fine.
will the next time if we don't.
Well, we got 76 people hanging. It's cool.
Yeah,
That's
what's
great.
up, everybody?
I'm gonna step away to hit the bathroom and get some coffee.
Yeah, you do that.
Okay. We're gonna give away a membership.
Yeah, Jay. While I set that up, you want to tell the fine viewers about the members only club?
Yeah, if you've never heard of the members only club, have you heard of this thing called Twitch Prime? Do you remember when that was a thing?
I do remember when that was a thing.
It was just like it was the beginning of Fortnite. Ninja was like the most popular streamer. He was getting like 400,000 viewers, and every 10 minutes he'd be like, "Have you heard of this thing called Twitch Prime?" It was so annoying. So I'm going to do it to you. Have you heard of this thing called the Members Only Club? I can't show it to you right now, but you can get some really cool swag like this Dice Guy hat that I'm wearing.
I got this shirt.
Limited edition unplayable metal logo shirt. We have participants. Not only that, not only is there sick merch you can get, there are so many benefits of being part of the Members Only Club. We post gameplay weekly, multiple videos a week on our Members Only Club website, where you can go. We'll talk about the deck we're playing. We'll play that deck and jam some games and have some fun. And you get to see, we post, like when we were getting ready for regionals, I posted so many Han Green gameplay videos as I edited the deck and learned how to play it. And I got day 2, so you could get day 2 as well. Watch, I'm not going to make day 2 at Worlds. I'm going to have to play day 1 because I don't have a buy, and I'm not even going to make it to day 2, and I'm going to be sad.
I mean, it sounds a lot harder to make day 2 for Worlds, to be fair.
Not if 400 people have buys. All the good players should be
that's
on,
true.
right?
Yeah, maybe they won't be in the tournament. That's a great point.
Maybe I'll be able to eat through the Swiss there. We'll see.
Okay, well, to enter for a free month of the Members Only Club, type in the chat !trash.
!trash.
And
then we'll do
a couple
drawing.
minutes. A couple minutes. I'll have Nightbot choose the winner.
You read the chat and catch up. I'm going to use the restroom.
Yeah, you guys are going to leave me here alone with these people?
No. It's gonna take me like 2 seconds. When I get back, we'll do the drawing.
Yep, sounds good. Bye, everybody.
Hartley, you okay?
Lots of trash comments coming in. I love it. Love to see it. You guys have until Jay sits back down to enter. And then you can see what the members only club is all about. And then we've got like probably 80 more cards to talk about, and we're not going to be able to talk about all of them, which I'm very sad about because it's just not going to happen. But that's the next one, so I will queue this up. I'm sure we'll have a lot to say about the Exegol Patroller. Frozen Tundra. I love Tropic Thunder. Great movie. Underrated. Maybe appropriately rated. It's very good. Okay. All right. I see 32 entries, but I see more than that. I see 82 people watching. So 50 people. Get your get your trash in here. Aaron, members only jackets ? I was gonna launch those when it gets a little bit colder out. Right now we got members only t-shirts, which are like a jacket, but cooler. Okay. All right. Jay sat back down. That means it's time to draw a winner.
Time to draw a winner.
And they are Michael Hill.
Congrats. Michael Hill, baby.
Congrats. And you know what? Let's do another one. Let's do 2 of them. Chajomin Meslar. Yeah. I guarantee you I pronounced that last name wrong. I'm sorry, but congrats. Okay, here's how you guys redeem your members only club thing. Join our Discord, add me as a friend, and message me, and I will add you to the club. If you're not already in our Discord, we have a link to our Discord server in like every single one of our videos, so you should be able to find it there. And then I am Rebel Spy in there if it is not obvious, just being in the Discord. So do that. Hit me up. I will hook you guys up with your memberships. And now we got to wait an hour for David to come back.
Yeah, congrats, guys. So, how's everyone feeling about set 5? Favorite leader so far? Are you even playing set 4 anymore? Or is set 4 dead?
Dude, I have that PQ coming up at the end of the month, and it's like, I'm so disinterested in set 4 now. But like, I still want to play in it. But it feels like set 4 is done. Like, it feels like we already got set 5 now.
Yeah, it's kind of a bummer, honestly.
It truly is. I'm like way less excited to play in it than I was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
I'm still looking forward to it, but like, I want to be messing around with the new set 5 stuff. So yeah.
Sorry, my daughter's yelling at me.
It happens.
She wants me to get her some juice, so I'm gonna have to leave in a second.
I mean, that's a reasonable request.
Yeah.
You want to do that
now that David's back, why don't me and you take a break and David can entertain the folks?
Listen, I got my unplayable hoodie, my unplayable coaster, my unplayable mug full of unplayable coffee blend straight from Jim Brayden. Wait, can we get an unplayable coffee blend? Could we put Jim in charge of that?
You gotta ask Jim. I don't know where you source custom coffee roasts. But
yeah,
Jim would, if anybody knows, it'll be Jim.
yeah,
Barista extraordinaire.
that'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
All right, now we can have a respectable stream. Let's just do it. Let's start doing all the things.
Yeah, we got some questions here. The first question that I see, I'm not going to read because I don't want to know the answer. Next question. Can y'all? No, that's what I didn't want to read. Can y'all talk about?
Listen, Frozen
Prestige.
Tundra want to know where the medal was. It's right here.
Always in arm's reach. No matter where David is in the world.
Never record without this close.
Can y'all talk about Prestige Carbonite? I've been really disappointed with the decisions to make 27 of the 44 treatments, those backgrounds instead of premium art. I could not agree more. I kind of hate those. I think they look kind of silly. They don't look nearly as cool as if they had like their own background. Like I give them props for trying new stuff with Carbonite, but also I feel like this is only the second time they've done it. So like, I don't know, establish some kind of standard before doing stuff like that. They look more to me like trading cards, like Topps trading cards than like TCG cards. That's what I don't like about them. I
got her some juice. I got me some juice.
Nice.
Frozen mug.
Nice.
All right, you guys ready to get into the green cards?
Green cards.
We've still got like 1,000 left, and we're not gonna be able to finish it in an hour and a half. So we'll get as far as we can. We got Exegol Patroller, a 2-cost green villain. I can't even speak. Space unit. It's a 3/1 First Order Sith vehicle fighter with Overwhelm.
Phasma.
Yeah. Seems bad though.
It does seem bad.
I think it is bad.
I don't want 1 health for 2 resources.
No.
Ever.
No.
So unless its name is Admiral Mahdi.
No.
Okay. You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do, Coach? Let us hear it.
It's a little bit easier for myself.
Why is a Knight of Ren First Order? I don't feel like the Knights of Ren are First Order.
You don't think they're part of the crew?
No.
That's I think that's
Pick it up. Oh, we talked about this one already. We did not talk about Vanet, if that is indeed his name. 2-cost green villain ground unit. It's a 2/4 Imperial Sith official. When played and on attack, you may defeat an experience token on a friendly unit. If you do, give an experience token to a friendly unit.
That's weird.
Yep.
What's the play here, Coach?
I don't know. It just lets you move experience from like a unit to another unit. Maybe you get to attack with a unit that had an experience, and then like attack with this guy, give himself the experience, and then you can attack with the same experience.
You play this in Tarkin.
Yeah. Well, Tarkin's given experience. Snoke is given experience.
And he's an Imperial. And he's official.
Yeah.
So you can play Royal Guard after him.
Yeah, and then not give your units an experience until turn 4 or turn 3. That's fine. Yeah, you could. I guess you just play under curve every turn.
Still a 2-cost 2/4. Like
yeah. Good stats.
That's fine. Yeah.
Good stats. I like that he can give himself the experience that you're defeating, like his on attack. So like I don't know. You give your experience to something else, attack with them, and then when he attacks, he just like siphons it up and you get to deal that extra damage again.
I will say for like how dominant Rebel tribe decks have been since set 1, like where's the Imperials deck, you know? Like where
they got way worse cards.
Yeah.
I know. That's what what I'm saying. I'd like to see that improve.
Well, but the set 1 cards are still the Rebel cards. Like people aren't playing new Rebel stuff. They're just playing the same set 1 stuff that we've seen since then.
That's true.
I mean, there's some new Rebels.
There's like 2.
That's not a joke. There's
like 3. Sure. Cassian, Sabine's Masterpiece. I guess.
Luke, Pilot.
Yeah.
The Phoenix Squadron at A-Wing.
Okay, there's a few, but there's not like.
Hey, Josh.
People were not already playing Imperial stuff, so like as new Imperial, like they don't play. I don't know, like the new Imperial stuff hasn't made the old Imperial stuff better, and it would need to in order for it to be worth playing.
It's literally it's just the cost. It's the fact that Snow Trooper was 2 and TIE Advance was 4. And Fleet Lieutenant Wing Leader were 3s.
Yep.
Like, Oh man, it's just tragic. I would like to see more Imperial themed stuff.
And like Veers was better than Dodonna, I think.
Sure. Yep.
But still wasn't good enough to push Imperial. And then we have gotten I feel like we've gotten more new Imperial stuff than Rebel stuff.
Yeah, it just doesn't like synergize with the other Imperial stuff.
Yeah,
is
Victor Leader is played in Vader, but it's not an Imperial deck. It's just an Imperial card.
Yeah.
All right, Mike. Gar Saxon is Imperial, right?
Yeah.
All right. So could you play this guy in your Gar Saxon ECL?
Yeah.
Like,
you could.
grab some experience and pass it around, get some double buffs.
You could do like tie advanced in that deck too, and give some stuff experience with the tie advanced.
See you, Justin.
See you later, Justin.
Trick or treat.
Like I could see it. Like he doesn't give things experience on his own, but maybe you get enough value, and maybe you have enough other stuff that can give experience to make this worth it in that.
There you go.
So, I don't know. I think especially there, moving experience is powerful because every first experience on a unit is +2/+1. So
yeah.
I
don't want to mispronounce it. Is it in the chat? Is it Carrie or Kari? I assume it's Carrie, but it's spelled a little different. So I want to make sure.
Yeah,
she'll have to.
Yeah, you'll have to tell me.
Give you the phonetic
which one it is.
spelling.
But thanks for joining us.
Okay, next card. Jay already mentioned that this shouldn't be a first order unit, but we got Knight of Ren. It's a 3-cost 4/4.
I think we talked about.
We talked about it.
Did we? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one. Praetorian card, I know for sure we didn't talk about. So this one's a 3-cost 2/5 first order. While you control a unit with 4 or more power, this unit gains Sentinel.
Yeah.
Does something have 4
fine,
for?
I guess. I don't know.
Like, can you play something with 4 on 2 resources?
You play this guy, the Sith Legionnaire, technically.
I think, yeah. Well,
because when it's a villain,
yeah, like when you play the Praetorian Guard, it becomes a 4.
Yep. Okay.
I think that I'm trying to think if there is any 2-cost like 4/1s. I don't know. But I think it's interesting because you can play the like high cost or high damage, low health units and have Sentinel to protect them. Because like the downside of playing something like, for example, the new Dooku, that's like a 5/4. It's like he dies super easy. If you get to swing for 5 with the unit like that, it's huge. But I feel like they die so easy just being traded into, or like 4/3s or whatever it is, like Swoop Racer 4/3. So this gives you some protection from that, and he's got 5 health. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's versions of 4/3s for 3, and this dude has 5 health, which is sick. But he only hits for 2. Like that's not very.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I will. I do want to shout out Vader. He can pull this, and Vader's the 5, so Vader will.
That's actually a really good point. Like specifically with Vader, I would almost always rather have this than the Dark Trooper.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a good call out.
Yeah.
You can also like I've built Ventress before, but she doesn't have 4 attack. It's like I want to be able to play this on turn 3 and then flip Ventress and have this protect her.
Yeah,
but it doesn't even work.
See Brian.
Okay, two things in the chat. Yeah, bye Brian, and then also Jay, you were wrong on both pronunciations.
It's Curry.
I would have guessed either one of the ones that you said, but good to know what it really is. Yeah. Okay.
I think there may eventually be a home for this card. If we ever get a 2-cost 4/1 or something.
Yeah.
Or 4 something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, Dragoon saying Tune Furnock, but that is hero. I like having a 5 health Sentinel on turn 2, but yeah, maybe even just having him out and then your 4-cost unit coming out and giving the Sentinel is good enough sometimes. So
yeah,
I want to mess around with this guy more.
True.
Cool. Eighth Brother. I haven't heard anybody talking about this card, and I think this card is really cool. So Eighth Brother is a 6-cost green villain ground unit, a 5/7 Force Imperial Inquisitor with Ambush. And when you play another unit, you may use the Force. If you do, give a unit +2/+2 for this phase. I think this guy's kind of sick.
Shoo. Why do you think he's kind of sick?
Like, his stats are pretty good for a 6-cost with Ambush.
I can tell you why I think he's sick.
Okay, you tell me first, and then I'll continue.
Oh, wait, this requires you use the Force?
Yes, it does.
You can still do it. So, like, if you have the Force, you play this dude on 6. On 7, you play Vader. You give something +2/+2. Him, Ambush. And then play another unit.
Get the Force back.
Get the Force, get another unit.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, you just chain it all the way down.
That's
like this guy gets you the Force when he attacks and when he enters play because he has Ambush too. So it's like you got so many potential Ambush Force units between like Tyrannus, this, Vader, Maul. Like you got a lot of big heavy hitters in. Like you play this on turn 6, you just play Maul on the next turn as a 9-attack ambush unit.
Yeah, it's so sick.
Like that's so sick.
With Overwhelm, right?
With Overwhelm. Like you get that or Vader. I really like this card. I think he's good.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think he's good even without his text. Just a 5/7 ambush on 6. I think it's good.
Yeah, it's still good. And then his text is good.
Yeah, it's really cool.
There's so much upside to this guy. So I'm a big fan.
Yeah, sweet art, by the way.
Yeah, the art's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What is next? We talked about that. I don't think we talked about Supremacy on the channel. It is a 12-cost space unit, a 12/12 First Order vehicle capital ship ambush, and other friendly vehicle units get +6/+6.
Whew.
Quite large.
It's such a weird card. It's it's almost a play this you win card, except for the fact that a lot of the decks that finally play big units like this, they don't have a bunch of other vehicles on the board. So it's like, are you actually getting the +6/+6 value? It's it's ambush, and you can play it in Piet and just like mega ramped Piet or Galactic Ambition this guy out.
That's where I was going with it. You play this in like Vader, like set 4 Vader, the double green or something like that, and like you flip him, you get a bunch of TIE fighters, and then you play this with Galactic Ambition on the next turn and just kill your opponent.
Oh my gosh.
You deal 12 to yourself, but who cares?
Wow. That's
you're hopefully not dead.
Yeah. So that's pretty. Yeah, that's insane. Piet is probably the most reasonable place. I feel like Piet can ramp to at least to 10. You know, like it's not unreasonable to have Piet games go to 10.
The problem is you're only playing one card, like one unit a turn in Piet.
Yeah, that's true. That's that's fair. But I do think there's stuff. What's Captain Tarkin, the unit? It gives units +1 and Overwhelm, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you get ambush and Overwhelm with this guy. You don't need
that's big.
It's like, all right, and if you play it with the Arquitens cruiser that attacks ambush, and then you get that card as a resource. If you go the Captain Tarkin route, you ambush and Overwhelm with that as well.
That's cool.
I don't know.
It sounds fun.
Ramp, do damage.
I think this is like a $2 legendary.
It probably is, but it feels better than a lot of the other ones we've gotten.
That for the...
Oh, yeah. I got to save that for the reaction to the KTOD price prediction video.
Yep.
I don't know. This card's weird.
Weird card.
I also am sad that this was not in JTL because they would have done like the ultra wide prestige variant for this card, which makes a ton of sense.
Just play this in the Eternal format with Triple Dark Raid and win games.
Does that even do that?
You know, already 12/12 with ambush. Come on.
That's actually less damage than Triple Dark Raid Devastator. for cheaper.
Well, sure. With that attitude.
Inquisitor's Lightsaber, 2-cost green villain upgrade attached to a non-vehicle unit. Attached unit gains while attacking a force unit. This unit gets +2/+0, and it just naturally gives it +1/+3.
Yeah, it's a card.
Yeah, it's kind of the least exciting to me of these ones. Of this,
I wanted it to be some ability that's like spin out of control.
Yeah.
Grab your card, throw it across the room, and see if you can make a helicopter.
If it had like on attack, discard this or something like that for some big effect, that would be cool. Like discard this and deal 3 damage to a unit or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like after you complete an attack or something like that, so you still get the buff for the attack.
Yeah. I think this will be okay in draft because you're going to be attacking tons of force units. So a 2-cost 3/3 upgrade is pretty sweet. But in Premiere, I don't think so.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Cool. Craving Power. 5-cost green villain upgrade attached to a friendly unit. When played, deal damage to an enemy unit equal to the attached unit's power. And it gives it +2/+2.
Weird.
We hadn't talked about this yet?
We had not talked about this.
This card is pretty cool. It's like, all right, so it's 5-cost green villain that's +2/+2 deal damage. The trade-off that you're doing with Overwhelming Barrage is you can't spread that damage out, but you're getting a constant +2 for the rest, as long as this is attached to the unit.
Yeah. And
which is interesting.
You're triggering any upgrade synergies you have to. So like Gar Saxon, this is a +3/+2 a lot of the time. Kylo, you can play this from your discard pile. There's lots of cool stuff you can do with this, I think.
Yeah, so like in Kylo, I feel like a common thing is like play this plus the 2-cost what is it? Freaking capture card.
Legal Authority.
Legal Authority. So like you kill one and you capture something else. And you put a sentinel up. It feels like it's like hitting a brick wall once you do that.
Sounds powerful.
I don't know. I have a weird relationship with this card because I feel like when it's good, but almost all the other times I'd rather play Overwhelming Barrage than play this.
Yeah. I don't think you ever play this over Overwhelming Barrage, but I think it could be nice to have both. And especially like if you have stuff that wants you to have upgrades. Like if you already want to have upgrades in your deck, I feel like this is like a great card to include.
Yeah.
But yeah, like not being able to split the damage as compared to Barrage is definitely worse. But I don't know, keeping that upgrade around it can be really nice if your unit's going to stick. So I don't know, like playing this on a leader, like
you could
pretty
play
nice.
You could play this on the new Anakin on 5 when he flips.
Yeah, I have it in that deck.
Yeah.
You can play it on Kira when she flips, and she has grit, so
yeah,
a little more interesting with her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like this card a lot. I think it's really flexible. I think it's just good. Like, yeah, like you're comparing it to literally the best card in the entire game and saying it's not as good as the best card in the game. Like, obviously it's not. So, but I think it's still good. That's my take anyway. Point Rain Reclaimer, first green hero card we're going to talk about. It's a 1/2 for 1 ground unit. Republic Clone Trooper. When played, if you control a Jedi unit, you may give an experience token to this unit.
So on 1 cost 2/3. I mean, that's cool, but you're not playing it on turn 1. I don't know. Yeah. Is there any 1 cost Jedi? Barriss Offee.
Barriss.
Like, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, I don't think that's your play.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
They said, "Oh, this is a clone. We better make it really bad."
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this card.
No, it's bad.
I'd rather play Clone Deserter.
I agree.
It's just already
and it has
a 2/3 and has restore. Yeah. Like sure, it has like a little downside, but I don't know. Fits the decks that want to play it better. Okay, Lor Santeca we did not talk about. He's a 2-cost green hero, 3/2 resistance. When defeated, you may give an experience token to a unique unit.
He's fine. Not much to say.
There's just like no green decks that want this, right? Like,
yeah. I'm not playing this.
I guess. Yeah, it's interesting because of the when defeated specifically. It's like if your opponent decides to trade into him or something. Like if you're playing an aggro deck, your opponent decides to kill this, you at least get to buff whatever other unit you potentially have in play.
You could double this up with the new Luke unit to like give Luke more experience.
Even more experience.
Yeah. It's weird. I do think it's funny that this old man can hit for 3.
Yeah.
Man,
I mean,
he throws lands.
I liked his character for the like 5 minutes he was in the first movie.
Less than 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He was in the video game though that David didn't play.
Yeah.
In Battlefront 2.
And
in the comics,
as much as people hate the newest trilogy, I thought the first movie was really good. And there was a lot of characters I liked in that movie, and I thought this guy was pretty cool.
I play with Fox Leader.
Yes.
I don't know if he's trash though. I think he's okay. This card though is definitely interesting. This is Leia Organa, 5-cost hero, green hero, 5/5. Force resistance official. Wow, hang on, she's a space unit.
Hold on. You pulled up the wrong version.
Yeah, you're literally nobody can see that.
Yes, they can. We're gonna make it.
I'm sorry, everybody. He doesn't know how to use computers.
No, why did you bring this picture up when I made such a better version of this?
Because you didn't put it anywhere that I could access. While this unit is in the space arena, she can't ready and gains action. Use the force, move this unit to the ground arena, and give each friendly hero unit +2/+2 for this phase.
You know how I was talking about how I really liked The Force Awakens? This is the opposite of that conversation.
Okay, but I gotta give props to FFG for making
this is very
doing this.
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. They just leaned in. They said, "Yeah, let's embrace it." I gotta.
If you're gonna do Space Leia, this is how you do Space Leia.
That's dang right. Because I think this could be kind of awesome. Like, yeah.
Why?
I'm trying.
Elaborate, please.
I'm just trying to remember some of the combos that we thought about when this was spoiled. This is a while ago, so I don't remember all the different ones. But okay, she can't ready and gains. Okay, dogfight for one. She's a great dogfight possibility.
Or sneak attack.
Sure.
Oh, sneak attack's funny.
Yep. Sneak attack.
She gives you the force when you attack, and then you can use her ability.
She can't ready though, right?
She can't ready.
Kaz, that's the move.
But she enters play ready. Okay, so she's not readying. She's already ready. Yeah. I gotcha.
No, she comes in as a 5/5 in space. You attack, get the force, and then use her.
That's
ability.
cool. That's cool.
Yeah, Micah in chat said Kazuda. That's the one. That's the play. Like, I mean, that's just you just have a Leia in space and
why though?
Why not, Mike?
Because it's a 5-cost 5/5.
You've got a space Leia that's like slapping Devastators and TIE fighters and like,
but
you know,
she just dies to all those things.
It doesn't matter, Mike. Why are you thinking with your like galactic
champion? Oh, sorry. Okay, I thought we were talking about the cards.
That's interesting.
No, we're talking about how funny would it be to have a Leia fight like just out there, just like throwing around. Yeah,
you like Plo Koon in that one.
Somebody get this meta slave out of.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
Golly,
it would be amusing, but only for a half a second until you realize that it's actually like super boring. Like you can attack with her. Cool. The end.
It's a 5-cost 5/5 in space.
And I won the moral victory. So
okay. Yeah. Anything else cool we can do with this?
Oh, and she readies during the regroup, so that's a good point. So she's yeah, that's good.
It's true.
What do you mean? That's the only way that Kaz's ability would matter.
I was saying the like combined with the other cards. I'm getting all my cards crossed with dogfight and sneak attack and Kaz and all the things. So we're good.
I mean, a go wide ground deck.
Yeah.
Like Rex,
like Ray or something.
Or Rex.
Yeah, or Rex.
No, to be honest, I been playing Akbar Data Vault and just spamming all those X-wing tokens. Like, if you pull this off one time with like 5 X-wings.
Yeah.
Wait, this is just ground units, isn't it? Oh no, it's each hero card.
Yeah, hero and the
so timely reinforcements or whatever, or just Akbar stuff in general.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
All right, that's Leia. Next up is we already talked about Kylo Ren.
I think we talked about Yoda.
We did not talk about Yoda.
We didn't?
We might have talked about it on the podcast, but not in a spoiler video.
Okay.
So 8-cost green hero ground unit. He's a 5/9 Force Jedi Republic.
No
what? Oh, Lightspeed Assault. That's hilarious.
Is it just a space unit?
It is.
That's
hilarious.
I gotta make sure. She just Lightspeed assaults to an.
Okay, now that's the funniest use for it.
See, so now funny. We got Mike thinking with his.
Yeah, it's just defeat a friendly space
brain.
unit.
Because that one's at least funny.
Just
imagine her jumping to light speed in space.
It's like Superman or something.
Yeah.
You see her close her eyes and she does this thing with the Force and she just
like zooms through a freaking Star Destroyer.
It's like freaking Thor with a hammer, man. Just
it's exactly what Brie Larson does in that one movie, right? The Avengers, whatever. Yeah. Okay. So when played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 5 from your base. When you use the Force, whenever you use the Force, you may deal damage to a unit equal to twice the number of units you control.
Card is sick.
Yeah, sick card.
This might make I guess hero Stally decks are already a thing, but maybe like a hero control-y deck rather than Stally.
Yeah.
I don't know. This dude's awesome though for those late game hero decks.
Yeah. Love this guy.
And it should be. It's the Yoda unit.
Yeah, it's Yoda.
You know, previously we've only had the little guy, the old guy. We needed he can still wreck some fools, and this is that's pretty sweet.
Yep. Okay. Yoda's lightsaber. Yeah, what else to say about Yoda? It's just insane.
Exactly.
Yoda's lightsaber is a 2-cost green hero upgrade attached to a non-vehicle unit. When played, you may use the Force. If you do, heal 3 damage from a base, and it gives +3/+1.
Plus another really good lightsaber.
I like this one a lot, actually.
This one's really good.
It's both aggressive and can help you heal your base, which is cool. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if you play this on Yoda or when Yoda's out, you get to heal from your base and use the Force to deal the damage to your opponent's units, which is really cool.
I feel like units are so much healthier now than they used to be too. So it's only giving something +1 health is not too bad because everything's got 5 health or more.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Totally.
I saw someone talking about this in Sabine. Because they were like, "Hey,
+3 for 2."
Yeah, Darksaber for 4. I mean, something that's your whole turn. But if you play this, it's just 1 damage less than Darksaber would be doing.
Yeah.
You could play else.
I've seen people play General's Blade in that just because it's a cheaper upgrade, and it seems just better than that in Sabine if you're going to go that direction. And you can, on her flip turn, play this plus another 2 costs, even potentially play 2 upgrades. So, I think this is pretty good. Okay, moving on to Following the Path. It's a 1-cost green hero event. Search the top 8 cards of your deck for up to 2 force units, reveal them, and put them on top of your deck in any order.
You're not even drawing a card.
You're not.
Why?
Like,
why
Yeah.
not just like prepare for takeoff this card? Like, why does it have to be put on top of your deck?
Because it costs 1 less.
Boo.
Yeah,
Also,
and it's force units.
It's for something. It's for a deck that cares about the top of your deck.
Yeah.
Right. Like
So like Yoda
thing.
from set 3, potentially.
You trying to fish out that Rey unit?
Yeah, that was the other sort of use I was thinking for it, was like put Rey on top of your deck so you guarantee to draw her. It's kind of it.
I don't
know. It's kind of boring.
Well, I
Next
mean, only
card.
hope.
Okay. You're paying 1 more, so it's not as good of a discount. But
Still 2 cost.
it's all right.
2 cost discount.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Oppo Rancor. I think.
Well said.
He's a 3-cost 3/5 Force Jedi Republic. This unit gains ambush while another friendly unit has ambush. The same is true for Grit, Hidden, Overwhelm, Saboteur, Sentinel, and Shielded. This unit gains raid 2 while another friendly unit has raid. This is the same is true for Restore.
Legendary.
Jim, who's this from? What's this from?
This guy's a Jedi Master.
Yeah, but what is he?
I don't know what he is. He's in the Jedi. He's part of the Jedi Council.
Can we just acknowledge the fact that we finally got a double green unit that wasn't garbage?
I thought you were gonna say, can we finally shout out the fact that we got Oppo Rancor in the game? But yes, this is an actually interesting, 3-cost or an actually interesting double green card.
yeah, and a 3-cost 3/5, great stats, and that's a pretty sweet ability.
It is.
I mean,
this dude's in the movies.
Yeah, you didn't. Are you actually were wondering where he was from?
I don't know who the crap this guy is.
Literally part of the Jedi Council. Like,
yeah, you're acting like he's in a
he's
left corner. He's like less seen than Yaddle.
He's the lead character in episode
oh my God.
3. You don't remember all those scenes with Oppo Rancor?
Stop. All right, continue. Sorry, this guy's good. Cool.
Yeah, he's cool. I think his ability is very very good. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, if you have stuff on the board and they've got keywords, he gets them.
It did make me start thinking about Hero Boba Leader. And could you do a mono green version where, because everything's going to have a keyword, so you just lean in and do Oppo things.
For some reason, I don't view Boba as green, but he's definitely green. In my brain, he's yellow.
But you could throw a General's Blade on this thing, and you could be dropping some fools, man. I don't know.
It's true.
All the things.
It's true.
All right.
Okay. Acclimator Assault Ship, 7-cost, double green, 5/8 Republic vehicle capital ship. On attack, you may give another unit +5/+5 for this phase. It's a lot of stats if he attacks. A double green Piet.
Double green, have your Piet unit on board. Ambush this dude in. Give something +5/+5.
Yeah.
Pretty sick.
Why not?
Outside of that, seems awful.
Yeah.
I guess it's hard to kill because it's 5/8, but I don't know. Removal events exist.
Who are you running with this? What's the play?
Piet, dude, you play this on 5.
Yeah.
On flip turn, and you have your Piet unit out.
So you ambush it.
So it ambushes.
That's pretty. Yeah.
Or you dogfight. You play this and you dogfight like 5 times and give something +30 attack. That's how I'm using it.
There it is. Anytime I play more dogfight, I'm in.
Sick. Next card. We talked about that. I don't think we talked about Minok, but we're not going to have to for long. It's a 2-cost, 2/3 with Overwhelm. Cool.
Next.
Hive Defense Wing.
Next.
3 costs, 2/4, restore 1. It's a Separatist.
Hey.
Dooku can play it for 1.
Cool.
All right. Outer Rim Mystic. 3 cost once it loads. I think it's a 2/6.
It is.
6 force
Right.
fringe.
We'll pretend that we saw it.
Yep.
I guess I can just look at it here because it's blank.
Hey, listen, a 2/6 with force tag in draft to keep giving.
Oh, this thing is really good in draft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big butt.
Absolutely. Okay. Kadu. Are they not going to load now? They loaded.
Do you think this is a better stat line than 3/5?
A 4/4?
2/6.
Oh, 2/6? I don't know. Sometimes. Maybe in draft. Maybe not.
It's pretty interesting.
Maybe it depends on who your leader is, too.
Yeah.
Like that guy with Obi-Wan seems really crazy.
Or Rey.
Yeah, but well, I'm talking draft.
Oh,
but yeah, Rey is interesting for sure. Okay, Kadu, 4-cost green creature, 4/4. When played, you may give another friendly unit Overwhelm for this phase. It's kind of interesting. Overwhelm's a good keyword.
Too bad it's not like attack with a unit, give it Overwhelm.
Yeah.
It's interesting though. Like, I don't know if I care about this, but I mean, yeah, I don't know how much I actually care about this.
I don't care about it at all.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
Sadly.
Kadus are pretty cool.
Yep. Okay, this card though. This card I do think is worth caring about. Once we can see it. This is Dagoyan Master. Dagoyan Master? I don't know. It's a 5-cost, 5/5 with the Force trait. Not the Jedi trait or anything like that. Just the Force trait. So I actually have no idea where this is from. Probably the Clone Wars, but I don't remember.
It's from the Clone Wars. I actually remember this episode.
Okay, what happened?
It's one where Ahsoka and R2 are on this planet and there's like a murder and they're trying to like solve
the murder.
Solve the murder, yeah.
Is the planet full of bird people like this?
I think so.
Okay. But they're Force sensitive, but they're not Jedi?
I guess.
In theory. Okay. When played and when defeated, you may use the Force. If you do, search the top 5 cards of your deck for a Force unit, reveal it, and draw it. That seems really good to me.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. 5 cost, 5/5. It's a little understated, but you're drawing a card. 5 cost, 5/5, draw a card. And
draw
when
2
it's
cards,
dead, you
potentially.
get to draw a card. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems fine.
If your opponent can kill him before you get the Force back, obviously that's like not ideal. But being able to potentially draw 2, like not just draw a card, but like a little bit of card selection.
Oh, I didn't mute myself. Sorry,
nice.
guys. Did you guys hear me burp?
No.
Okay, I didn't mute myself.
But now we did.
Chat is right. I was wrong. It's
Donald
not
Duck Jedi?
Ahsoka. It wasn't Ahsoka and R2. It was Mason Jar Jar that were there.
Oh god.
Oh, that's amazing. Okay, I need to go back and watch that then.
They're totally right. I distinctly remember this episode. I knew it was some kind of like investigator or whatever. And Jar Jar has like a relationship with one of the people or something. It's weird.
Okay.
Sounds like Clone Wars to me.
Yes, it does. Cool card though.
Yeah.
And cool bird people.
Yeah.
All right.
Seems fine.
Relic Scavenger. 5 cost, 4/6, restore 2. Tell me if this is a good draft card or not, David.
Yeah, I think it's fine. I think restore 2 in draft is always like pretty good. When you if you've got some like aggro Cal Kestis draft decks out there, you won't hate seeing this later to like just claw back because you're probably killing a unit and restoring 2 with this in draft.
Yeah, it
seems good.
It's unfortunate. You have to compare 5 cost 6/6 value is on par, but it's also not doing anything else, and it's fringe. Like, who cares?
I think this is like only a draft card.
Unfortunate.
Yeah. Okay. We talked about that guy. We talked about that. This one. Trident Assault Ship. 6 cost, 6/6 Separatist vehicle. transport
Heyo.
with Overwhelm. So I think the only place this is interesting, in my opinion, is Dooku, who can play it as a 4-cost 6/6 with Overwhelm. But even then, I feel like he has better options to play 4-cost 6/6s. Any other thoughts?
No.
Transport synergy.
All right, Rio Durant.
Yeah,
Let's
Rio
go.
Durant. Yeah.
Okay.
You're going to be giving this some stats. Here we go.
The Purgo King, guys. Once it loads, we can talk about it.
This is a weird one, man.
The Purgo King.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's an 8-cost 4/12 creature, obviously a space unit, with Restore 4, and when played, draw a card for each friendly unit with 7 or more remaining HP. So you're always drawing at least 1.
Yep.
And then potentially more.
All right, I changed my mind. It's a blue-green Kanan milk deck, and you're running Satine plus this guy in it too.
Oh,
there you go.
With all of the
Purgil.
Purgle, yeah.
All right, Purgil Mill.
Yep.
Is the deck. I love it.
Think I'm kidding.
I can see it.
Wow.
Restore you're milling
4
for a lot.
Restore 4 is a lot.
If you're using him to mill, though, you're not restoring 4.
Yeah, no, you don't care about that.
But Restore 4 is a lot.
12 cards off the top of your opponent's deck.
6 cards off the top of your opponent's deck.
Or 6, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
Not that cool.
Yeah, I don't know. The art's kind of derpy on this guy.
Very derpy. Very derpy.
It doesn't look very regal to me. But, what do I know? What else we got? Pilio Star Compass, 2-cost, +1/+1. When played, search top 3 cards of your deck for a unit, reveal it, and draw it. What do you guys think about this one? This one's interesting. Kind of weird.
Item. What was Lutheran Rail do with items? Like you can search.
You can search for items. Yeah.
You can grab this and then play this, and you just.
Do you ever play where does this go? What deck wants this?
I don't think so, man.
There is no deck that one. If we ever get an item deck,
Kylo,
I would play that. I would play an item deck.
Item deck.
It was like Luthen, this, and just I don't know. They would have to come up with something cool. That's like the collector from
the collector.
Marvel.
Yeah. I like the idea potentially of including this in a Kylo deck where you can, when you flip, you're not getting the most stats from this, but you are drawing a card when you flip Kylo, and you can grab something for the following turn. That could be useful. Grab Snoke or something.
Yeah, I don't know.
Will's asking for some lore on this.
You should know where this is from.
Yeah, this is from the Inspector Gadget episode.
Oh man, this is literally in the Force Awakens.
I think this is bad. I think a 2-cost upgrade that gives +1/+1. The only one I want in that conversation is Devotion.
And even then, nobody plays that.
No.
Does that cost 2?
So, yeah, Devotion is 2.
2 costs for +2/+2 and restore 2?
No, it's +1/+1.
Got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Same stats.
That seems bad. Okay. What have we not talked about yet? Any of these? This one. Oh, yeah. These last 3. Okay. So the Burden of Masters. 1 cost, put a Force unit from your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. If you do, play a unit from your hand and give it 2 experience tokens.
Ooh, that's kind of cool. 1 cost, 2 XP.
Mm-hmm.
Chucking a Sentinel down with 2 extra HP seems pretty sick. Or anything with ambush.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I don't know. This might be kind of a sick card.
That's cool. Pay 8 for your Maul and it ambushes for 9. Or your Vader, ambush for 7.
Or your turret, and it's a giant.
Yeah, I was trying not to bring that one up.
What? What'd you say?
On turret.
Your turret Sentinel.
Well, it dies to fell the dragon now, so.
It dies to removal. You did get 2 for 1. It might not be great, but it's interesting. There might be some cool things you can do with it.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think it's interesting. It's cool synergies. Overpower plus it's a 3-cost event. Give a unit +3/+3 and overwhelm for this phase. That's it. If you can play this in a scenario where you can guarantee that your opponent can't interact with the unit that you're giving this to, could be cool.
It's okay.
On like Maul, like Darth Maul unit. If you play Darth Maul unit and it somehow magically lives.
Doesn't it already have? Oh, no, it doesn't.
Doesn't have overwhelm, but you can attack 2 units and overwhelm as an 8 attack thing.
This reminds me, remember set 2 Moment of Glory? It was 3 costs for +4/+4.
Yeah.
I'd rather play that.
Yeah.
Probably.
But like that card had its moments in draft. So
I'd probably play this in draft.
So being able to have this, especially against Sentinel stuff, I think in draft, I think it'll be pretty strong.
Draft chaff. As
Draft.
Oddball says. I hate
Oddball's
that word.
right.
I hate chaff.
Chaff.
It reminds me of chafe. It's like,
is it like moist
no one
to
likes
you?
chafing. Or it's like chaff, like when you're, I don't know. I hate that word. We need to come up with a better word than chaff.
If you guys are playing in a tournament against Jay, just use the word chaff as much as humanly possible.
Is that chaff chafing you over there?
I think this should be the last card of this video because I don't know how many more of these we can do realistically.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, this is Rampage. 3-cost green event. Each friendly creature unit gets +2/+2 for this phase.
Okay.
We'll just build the creature deck so Justin can growl at people. And
are there that many good green creatures? Like, do you want your creature deck to be green?
Well, it doesn't have to be green. I mean, it can be lots of things.
Well, it's got to be green because that card's green.
Yeah,
right. I'm saying green with something else.
Yeah, I know.
Probably run this with red. I feel like red has all the creatures.
Really?
It's got like the Atun Furnock and the Wampa and like, but I don't know.
Got a few. Okay.
But blue has a bunch with the Purgles and Lotwolves and
your Journey Gear spawn becomes a 5/5, so it can actually kill stuff and not die and get XP.
With which? The Rampage?
Rampage, yeah.
Wait, is Journey Gear spawn a creature?
Yeah.
That's cool.
You just looked at him.
There it is. Oh,
yeah, but I wasn't paying attention. That's cool. Not good. It's cool.
But it's bad. It's fun to talk about, but it's bad.
Okay, out of all these green cards, the ones that I'm most excited to like mess around with are Eighth Brother, and then like Yoda.
Kylo Ren, bro.
Well, yeah, Kylo Ren's crazy, but we already talked about him a while.
Yeah.
You're talking about the ones we talked about today.
Yeah, the new ones.
All I want to do is use Space Leia to Thor some ships, man. That's now I'm like anything.
That's all you're gonna be building now is just
I can't think about anything
Leia
else.
Lightspeed assault decks.
But I need to print off some like Jay as Princess Leia faces to like throw in the sleeve so that
Yep, I'm following.
I don't know. Oppo Rancor guy
Rancor is crazy.
Yeah, there's another creature. We didn't even talk about Jabba's Rancor.
Yeah, that is another creature. Well, because I was only looking at this set.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But truly the Oppo Rancissus double green thing, I'm like, well, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
There's some unity of purpose nonsense with that too.
Yep.
But I might try it with Boba Hero, the Hero Boba.
Boba Hero creature deck with Oppo Rancissus. Just smash them all together with Leia space with Leia Lightspeed Assault. That's all one deck.
Yep. Dogfight, like Lightspeed Assault. Yep.
The single deck right there.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Well, we're done with this part.
We're done with the green.
Yeah, I think we saved the rest for next stream.
I agree.
Because my eyes are going cross-eyed trying to look at these.
That's good. That's good.
We just went through basically 2 hours of cards.
For those of you who
I
don't
feel like
know,
that's enough.
some of us will be on the late night gaming
Oh,
stream
yeah.
tonight. So make sure to check out the late night gaming stream tonight.
Yeah, you guys will need to be there because Jay will be half asleep. So
I will
keep
be.
him awake.
I will be half
Yep.
asleep.
Yeah, he's gonna need some people to wake him up and just ask him lots of questions so that he can't fall asleep.
I don't even have any decks ready. Like
I've got my PQ deck and I've got the CAD green deck that I never took apart. So there's that.
perfect.
I need to get you back on the jank train, you guys.
Well, set 5 is coming.
I have mace. I have double red mace. I'll be playing that.
There you go.
Oh, nice. There you go.
There you go.
Cool. Yeah, so join us there. Before we leave, we should do a giveaway to our members because we always do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cutting out all the people that left early.
Yeah. Well,
suckers.
You got to be a member to win this one.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I was like, the members who aren't here are also.
If you're not here and you are a member, you're still in it to win it here. At level 2. So this is where I'm gonna give away a pair of participants because we need to grow our numbers for Galactic Championship.
That's right.
Yes, we do.
So
let
me get this ready.
I'm hyped for that.
Yes.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Same.
And if you don't win, guys, just go to unplayable.gg, grab your pair of pants. You don't have to be a member to get them.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Fun times. It's gonna be a good time, dude. I don't know if I'm gonna go as hard going into Worlds as I did regionals.
What? No way.
I think I'm gonna go in just to have fun.
Shocked. Also, I think that is absolutely the right move.
Well, I still had fun at regionals.
Okay, here's the move.
Yeah, and I had fun.
For sure.
I had fun playing a lot going into it and practicing.
But how much fun are you having now?
Listen, Jay, let me be clear. Saturday is the big draft championship. 256 player cap draft in multiple pods. That's gonna be where the fun happens.
That's the real championship.
That's the main event.
Oh wow,
and
Fennec is a never mind. Sorry, I wasn't listening to you, David. How's it feel?
What else is new?
How's it feel?
All right, I'm gonna roll the wheel here.
If I lose day 1 that's Friday, right? Day 1 is Friday.
Yeah.
Then I'll play in the draft championship on Saturday and win that.
Boom.
All right,
Andrew. You will play that.
Andrew is our participants winner.
Hey!
So,
Congrats,
Andrew. No idea if you're here or not, but either way, you're gonna get a free pair of pants. That's a participant down the pant leg.
How many?
If you're in here and you've not seen the participants,
is this just for level 2?
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Brad,
24 level 2. That's insane.
These are the pants.
Brad, if you go to unplayable.gg, you can join the members only club, and we give out when we stream like this, we'll give out swag like that to members.
To the
members. But if you just want to get the participants,
if you just want the pants, you can just buy the pants.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I cannot wait for mine. It's gonna be
awesome. I'm so stoked. I'm so ready for my participants.
I'm gonna have to put a poll out and see if I should make participant shorts too, because it is Vegas. These are gonna be great long term. I guess the hotel is probably pretty cold, so they like to pump AC in there in Vegas. So it'll work out.
I was trying to come up with other puns for participants. The best I could come up with was particip underpants. And I don't know if we want to get in that game.
Oh, gosh.
Wait, what? This time I wasn't listening to you.
Captain Partissa Underpants.
Yeah.
Oh,
Partissa
God.
Underpants. You know, just a good participant along the
bet
waistband.
that boxers are an option
I'm
on this platform. And I'm so tempted to like put Jay's face on a cheek, your face on a cheek.
No. Oh gosh.
So hopefully nobody wants that.
Nope. Oh.
Cool.
All right.
Fun stream, guys.
Fun stream.
I think we're out of here.
I think we are.
Next time, we're going to run through the rest of the cards that we missed, or at least the next chunk of them. In theory, we'll finish before set 5 comes out. If we don't finish before set 5 comes out, probably won't do the rest of them. So, sorry, but yeah, we want to play set 5 stuff. But we do have like 3 weeks until the set comes out, or 2.5 weeks. So, yeah.
There we go.
Is it that soon?
July 4th.
Crazy.
Yeah, 3 weeks.
Yep.
Crazy.
Cool, guys.
All right.
Thanks everybody for hanging out with us.
Yep.
Listening to our trash takes on these cards. We'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.